This exercise is called bird dog. There's two progressions leading into bird dog that I want to make sure that you can do before you do bird dog. And the essence of it is just so that you've got good stability through your low back and pelvis before you go to the hardest version, which is bird dog. In this exercise, you're going to be using the deep muscles of your back, multifidus, and the deep muscles of your abdomen, transverse abdominis, to stabilize your back in a neutral arch. And the movement's going to come solely from your hip again. So when you're extending the leg back, it's from your quads and your glute. And we'll go over that. So we're going to go into 4-point first, which is just tabletop. Your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And you want to make sure you're strong through the upper body. I do have a video on serratus anterior, and that's how the muscle used to stabilize your upper body in this position. So if you want to delve a little bit deeper to make sure you're strong through your upper body, I'd go to the serratus anterior video. So first you want to make sure you're strong in your upper body. Then you're going to activate the muscles at the base of your spine by spreading the sit bones. And the movement comes from the inside out. Those are the multifidus muscles. When I engage those, I can feel my deep abdominal muscles coming in, but that's the corset-like muscle. It's the transverse abdominis, as that's engaging. My tummy pulls towards my spine. So the whole time I'm doing movement, I do not want to let go of those deep muscles of the back and the tummy. The tendency when you do this movement is to lose position in the back or to move the hips and pelvis. So I want to make sure the whole time that my back's in a neutral arch and that I'm not shifting my pelvis at all. So I'm going to activate the deep muscles of my back and tummy. I'm strong through the arms. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly slide my leg back behind me and then slide it back forward. And the whole time I'm not moving anything in my low back or my upper body. The movement just happens at the hip. So this is for stability through the back, through the lumbopelvis. So this is what I call 4-point toe slide. The next one would be, as I'm strong through the upper body, activating the back and tummy, I'm sliding back. And if I have that movement without rotating at all, I'm going to activate my glute to lift my leg up and then bring it back down and slide it forward. So I'm sliding the toe back, and then I'm lifting from my glute. The glute is the buttock muscle that lifts the leg up, and then I'm going to come back down. Now, sometimes if you have back pain and the glutes are weak, the tendency will be when you lift the leg up to extend the back. So I want to make sure you're really strong through here in the deep muscles so that when you move, you're so stable that you just move through the glute. Now, if I want to go to the full movement, which is bird dog, what's happening is I'm stable through my upper body, stable through my low back and tummy, and then I'm going to move my leg back, and I'm moving my arm forward, and I'm lifting the glute. And that should kind of happen in one smooth movement, but if you want at first to make sure you've got the stability, you can do it in steps. And then smooth movement would be like that. So again, I'm not moving my pelvis at all. And I'm just moving the opposite arm and leg. Now, if you're unsure if you're moving your pelvis or not, what I would do is take a ball. You can use a tennis ball, but tennis balls are pretty small and light and they move around easy. It's better for a weighted ball. Whatever you like, you can put it in the lowest arch of your back and make sure that it stays there while you do the movement. If it falls off, it's because your pelvis is moving. So I would try that to make sure that you're not moving your pelvis at all.